This one's gonna be weird. Mysterious Girlfriend X. This was an anime that I saw the cover art for it. I'll put a little picture somewhere up here about it. I saw an art like that I saw that art from it, and I immediately was like, that looks really cool. I love the art style. It looks it looks like a mixture of a lot of the typical modern anime style you see, but a little bit of Miyamoto-ish, or not, no, Studio Ghibli. Not Miyamoto, Miyamoto's video games. Studio Ghibli, it's got a little Studio Ghibli vibe coming off of at least the character designs, I thought. They look a little bit like a fusion of, like, old 90-ish, 90s anime and Studio Ghibli looks, modern looks. And the art really intrigued me. I didn't know what I was getting into with this show. This show is balls to the wall, weird. This is probably one of the, like, if I had to give 4 definitions for weird, this would be the second one. The first one being Midori Days, and I love Midori Days. This is a show about drool. Yes, it's about saliva. And it's really, really, really awesome. I don't know why. This show is so heartwarming to watch. I'll go, right, basic premise time. Okay, anime about saliva that looks kind of like Studio Ghibli-ish work. Let's see how I can handle this. Starts off with a guy who goes to school. A girl's just transferred there. She's got her hair all like this in her face. Nobody can really see except for the mouth, and that looks cute. I'm sorry, but that looks cute. Make any jokes you want. I like bangs. But she falls asleep in class, and the first day she starts laughing in the middle of the class for no apparent reason. She gets labeled a weirdo on the first day of school. The guy forgot his lunchbox or something up in the classroom after school, so he rushed back up to get it, found she was still asleep on the desk. So he woke her up. Apparently no one else was kind enough to do so. He woke her up, she had drooled on the table, and she leaves. He gets his lunchbox, and time for mysterious moment, because I'm not going to say how this happens. All I'm going to say is somehow he ingests the drool. He ingests the saliva that she'd left on the desk. If you can get past this part of the show, you will find an amazing show behind this. It's just that initial getting past this basic plot that's going to be going on that takes some time in getting used to. He ingests the drool somehow. I'm not going to say how. I'm not going to say why. I'm just going to say it happens. And then within like 2 weeks, he gets severely sick. He gets very sick. He's like, they got the mask and everything on him as he's lying in bed. His mom says his sister, not his mom is dead. That's very depressing. His sister, who's been taking care of him, says that a classmate has brought some handouts that he needed. So classmate goes up. Hey, it's the girl. And she's like, I know why you're sick. You somehow ingested my drool, didn't you? And he's like, She's like, don't worry, I won't laugh at you. I won't laugh at you, as if it happens all the time. But she somehow knows all about this. She says that his body, you gotta get this, is having withdrawals. Severe withdrawals from not having any more of her saliva in the past 2 weeks. Again, if you can get past this... Okay, she does this little thing, and she like drools on her finger and whatnot, and then gives it to him. And he's better. Bang, bang, boom. Eventually, the guy asks her to go out with him. Because He's weird, she's weird. Gotta get that saliva in him somehow. Plus, she starts making a daily routine where after school they walk home and she does a and does that just so he won't die. And I guess he starts to get to know her, or want to get to know her, and he asks her out. This show, the drool part is weird. There's no getting around that. It's just weird. It's just really freaking weird. Every other part of it is handled so well. So beautifully well. Hell, even the drool parts eventually, because there are more parts about the drool, more things you find out about it. They're handled splendorously. I can't remember the word. Splendorously. I can't think of the word right now. I'm tired. I've had a very long day. I apologize for this. This is the second review I'm doing today. Splendiferously, I think is what I was trying to say. This is one of the most charming shows I have ever seen. I watched this, and normally when I watch romantic stuff and whatnot, romantic shows and everything, I usually feel at the end of it like, oh, okay, that was really cute, really lovely. I thought it was good. Sucks, it's not happening to me. That's usually how I feel when I watch romantic shows and movies and whatnot. This show, it did the exact opposite. It was like, you know what? Can't wait till that happens. It's such a happy show. It is so happy. There are dramatic, dark moments and whatnot that make you very sad, because, of course, if it was all 100% happy, this would be crap. But it was such a good show. Honestly, the characters are bizarre, but amazing. The situation is so out of this world that I'm going to say this right now. First season, you don't even know anything about the girl, or not the girl. You find out more about her. You don't know why the drool thing happens. It's never explained. It's never explained. The characters don't even know. They're like, no, I don't know. Apparently the girl knows. She obviously knows about it. She just doesn't tell anybody. And they're just like, okay, maybe this is just some magic or something. There's one object that's always on her purse. You're going to have to watch the show to know what I'm talking about. That gives me a hint as to what she might be, but I'm not positive. It's definitely mysterious. That's in the title. This show is mysterious as hell. Every episode, I was wondering more and more things, and every time something was answered, I'd go back and wonder something else. It keeps you into the show and into these characters, because like what I just said with Say I Love You, it handles situations real. As out of the norm, the main situation of this is, every one of the situations tied into that, they're handled very maturely and very emotionally well. It's really enthralling, because you don't think this would happen from a show about drool, but it does. And there's so much about the show that I could just gush about. But I don't want to give spoilers away, because things happen in the show that if you want to watch it, you can watch it. It's really nice. Don't watch it around people that typically think weird anime is weird, because they're going to look at you and give you the shun. It just happens. But I highly recommend this show to anybody who can get past weird stuff. If you've seen Midori Days, if you've seen and liked Midori Days, let me fix that, you will probably at least enjoy this show a little bit, if any. Midori Days, the situation is obviously, here's Mysterious Girlfriend X, here's Midori Days in terms of how bizarre the situation is. It's just I didn't expect Mysterious X to be up here. I expected it to be just Mysterious Girlfriend. Alright, let's watch it. Did not expect this. It came out of left field and hit me in the face really hard. But I'm glad it did, because it is quickly becoming one of my favorite, at least season ones. I heard overseas it's done well, so they're planning a season 2, I think. That's what I've heard. And I know they're going to be releasing DVD and Blu-rays with English cast and Japanese cast. June is when it was said. But if you can get past the weirdness, it's really good. Season 1 is one of my... This season 1 of this that I've been watching is one of my favorites that I started watching it about 2 weeks ago, because that's when I got my Crunchyroll premium membership. I've watched it probably 2 to 3 times through now, because it's that good. It is that good. One of the best things about it, though, the music. The music in this anime is awesome. I actually now have the song. There's a really nice song that plays in the dream sequences, which are all really cool and really, really, really nice. It reminds me of those old black and white German film. That old black and white German film where everything is super bizarre. It looks like it was like Tim Burton's early stage, but it's way before Tim Burton. The dreams make me think of that, and they play this dark music box-esque circus theme that is both that is all creepy, haunting, and beautiful. And it's fitting for this entire show. It plays, I think, at least once every episode, and it is so fitting in the show. And all the music that plays in this entire show is great. The intro theme is amazing, too. There's so much I can just praise about this show, but if I'm going to go in-depth with it, I'm probably going to do a big review on it. So, if I ever get around to that, I'll get around to that. That's all I'm going to say on my impressions video, though, because I want to go watch it again.